Tell me about your background in USA Hockey.
Started off playing young. My mother was past president of Michigan Amateur Hockey, so I kind of got involved following her footsteps, and I got involved in the coaching education program kind of by luck. I'm very fortunate to have been able to go down that road. So right now I help with the coaching education classes that are held in our area of Michigan.
Michigan, where are you exactly?
I live about 15 minutes south of Detroit itself, so we're moving to Brownstown, Michigan. So I'm right there. We like to call ourselves District 2 for hockey, but just trying to grow floorball there.
You mentioned floorball. How did you get into floorball?
USA Hockey. I was at a national coaching symposium, and Guy Goslin, we call him Goose, was walking around with a branded USA Hockey floorball stick, and I had to know what it was. And I asked a lot of questions, and he referred me back to USA Floorball, and I started calling around, and the next thing I know, the hook was set, and I was trying to find out as much as I could about it.
What attracted you to floorball?
At first, it was the direct correlation I saw with hockey, and I thought it was a means to gain players. But then as more I researched this sport, I want to see kids be active, and I look at it. Again, I don't want to shoot hockey in the foot, but I look at this as another opportunity for kids who may not be able to play ice hockey to get them in a sport that's similar.
And you also get a chance to coach at the World Championships?
Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I don't know how I got so lucky, but this is an absolute unbelievable experience, for, again, USA Floorball to have a belief in me as a hockey guy to come there and lead one of their teams. Not necessarily the results that I was hoping to deliver, but just to see and observe what happens in Europe. From the club like how these clubs operate, and it's kind of unique because I see that as the route that the USA Hockey's going through. So now I got to piece the two together. So it was a really awesome experience, and hats off to the girls for giving their best effort.
What potential do you see for floorball in the States?
I truly believe that. With just in my short time, I've been doing this for about 3 years, and in the facility I work in, the kids that pick up a stick, they absolutely love it. And the times that I've done it, the kids that have played, I may have limited it to an hour and a half session, and they want to continue to play, and I always have to tell them, I have to go home too. So, truthfully, I think the more kids that we can get a stick in their hand, again, like hockey, it's an awesome sport. Like floorball's an awesome sport, like hockey, and to me, it just gives more kids an opportunity to play an unbelievable, a fun sport, and again, safe, and it's low cost.
What challenges do you see?
Trying to explain to people what floorball is. I get a lot of deer in the headlight look when I say, hey, why don't you come out and try this in the gymnasium. At our arena, and floorball, you mean handball? And I'm like, no, it's floorball. And then, I guess I'm at the point where I struggle to explain, how do I give a good description of what floorball is without people knowing it? And unfortunately, I refer to it as a European form of floor hockey. But again, I want it to have its own identity. So, again, it's just constantly trying to spread the word about it, and hopefully I can get as many kids playing as possible.
You've come to the Floorball Summit in Texas.